Black Plague, Yersinia pestis by Cece, Annie, and Shelby.
During the 14th century, most of Europe and Asia were affected by the deadly disease. 1.5 million people out of an estimated 4 million people were killed from 1348 to 1350. Most people died within 3 days of infection. The first symptoms were discovered by a man named Boccaccio in Florence, Italy. It spread very rapidly because there were dead bodies all around from it that can get people sick. A black beak mask was used by Italian doctors because it was believed that it would protect them from their sick patients.
The Black Plague is bacillus-shaped and has pili to help attach to other cells.
The symptoms are fever, headache, chills, extreme weakness, and one or more swollen, tender, or painful lymph nodes.
The transmissions for the disease are bites from infected fleas, direct contact with infected tissue or bodily fluids, inhaling infected droplets, and they're often found in animals like rats and prairie dogs.
Anyone that lives in a rural or semi-rural area is at risk. Also, people that have a house that could provide shelter for chipmunks or squirrels are at risk. Hunters and trappers are also more at risk because they are in the woods where they can be bitten by insects more easily. Some treatments include widely available antibiotics such as streptomycin or gentamicin. This disease is almost always fatal if not treated immediately. The Black Plague killed more people than both world wars, swine flu, and the normal flu because they didn't know how to treat it back then.
Some ways to prevent bubonic plague are using insect repellent, wearing gloves when handling wildlife, avoiding rodents, rat-proofing homes and using appropriate storage and disposing of food and garbage, and treating dogs and cats with insecticides. The bacteria multiplies in the lymph node closest to where it entered the body. It also causes blackening of the nose, fingers, and lips.
The Black Plague killed most of the population in Europe before the plague disappeared in the 1700s. It also killed about 25 million people in Europe in the 1340s. From 1664 to 1665, it killed 1 in 5 people in London.
When the days are cold and the cards all fold and the saints we see are all made of gold.